All right now, head down, swing around, steady in the rear. Hands around the shaft, my lad, even with the ear. Keep your eye upon the ball, firm your left-hand grip, that's all. That's the way a champion is made. Sliced it. Head down, swing around, steady in the rear. You hit it with an open face, that fact is very clear. Now, if you wanna win, don't hit it outside in. That's the way a champion is made. Now, topped. Head down, swing around, steady in the rear. You hit it with a lifted head and a rightward sway, I fear. Now remember what I said, don't look up or raise your head. That's the way a champion is made. Oh, shanked. Head down, swing around, steady in the rear. Your hips should turn at 45, though the neighbors think you're queer. Shoulders turn 90 degrees, keep a slight bend in your knees. That's the way a champion is made. Oh, skied. Head down, swing around, steady in the rear. Hold it just a minute while I shed a hopeless tear. I'd recommend perhaps you'd fare better shooting craps. You'll never be a golfer, I'm afraid. Holy mackerel! A hole-in-one! Glorious, glorious, I emerged victorious. Glory be to God for the cape that's known as Cod, where I made that hole-in-one.
It was up at Cape Cod where the greatest have trod. I remember it yet, can I ever forget? When the northeaster struck, we all cursed our bad luck. Those New England winds know how to blow. Now my troubles begun as I teed off at 1. The wind whistled in, gave the ball extra spin, blew the roof off the shed, blew the hat off my head. I could hardly keep my eye upon the ball. She whistled and blew as I teed off at 2. Blew the caps off the booze, blew the tongues off my shoes, blew the flags off the poles, blew the spikes off my soles. I found it rather difficult to putt. As I teed off for 3, it was rough, I'll agree. You must know how I felt when it blew off my belt, blew the grass off the dirt, blew the sleeves from my shirt. I was fortunate to score it under par. Well, through 4, 5, and 6, it was still playing tricks. As the last caddy fled, it blew the hair from his head, blew the socks off his feet, blew the shine off his seat. It looked as if I chased the ball myself. Oh, the distance is short at Hyannisport. On the ground, on the cards, about 6,000 yards. The deadly 7th hole from the tee to the pole is only 354. More dead than alive, I got set for my drive when the 1,000-mile gale caught me right on the tail. Blew the ball, then the tee, then the golf club, then me, a-sailing down the fairway to the green. We were over the cup, slowing down but still up, when the wind loosed its jaws and the ball seemed to pause. Before it could drop, I tapped it on the top. That's the way I made that famous hole-in-one.
Glorious, glorious, I emerged victorious. Glory be to God for the cape that's known as Cod, where I made that hole-in-one.
was a golfer named Faust, well-heeled, well-fed, well-meant, well-housed. His goal in life, his only aim, it was to play a perfect game. There was no satisfying Faust. He glared, he griped, he groaned, he groused. A perfect game would I not do? I'd sell my soul to make it true. As these fateful words he spoke, a flash of fire, a puff of smoke, a phosphorescent smell of doom, 'twas Satan in the locker room. The devil smiled a dirty leer. The terms, he said, seemed very clear. The perfect game is scored by Hoyle. After that, charcoal broil. The contract signed and you spilled gore. Next morning Faust was yelling Fore. It looked as if he'd reached his goal. The score was par on every hole. It's not enough, Faust did protest. The devil bowed, please be my guest. The putts dropped clean, the drives went far. He ended up 10 under par. But Faust, he moaned and tore his hair. Old Nick said, yield not to despair. Tomorrow morn, before you're done, each hole will be a hole-in-one. Still Faust complained, oh bitter cup. The devil tore the contract up. I should have known, Mephisto sighed. A golfer's never satisfied. Here, let me try this golfing game, whose players oft invoke my name. He got hooked, and he knows full well just what it's like to be in hell. All you golfers, listen closely. These are truly sinful times. There are crooks upon the golf course. Let me cite their dreadful crimes. Fell on one, lands in a sand trap, out of sight of one and all. With one hand he chips some sand out, and the sand includes his ball. Number 2 hooks into the timber, and his ball's behind the tree. Quite by accident he kicks it with uncanny accuracy. Number 3 is in the rough, and his lie is not first class. He drops a new ball down his pants leg, and surprise, he's on the grass. Number 4 holes out in 13, but he's full of sinful tricks. He waves a fiver at the caddy, and the caddy writes down 6. I've unearthed these depredations by pure luck and happenstance, for I never cheat at golfing, not unless I get the chance. I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. I promise to cleave to him whither he goes, but I never see him except when it snows. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. When he stays at home, he drives us all nuts. He borrows my broom and he practices putts. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. We sit down to breakfast, he picks up his spoons. He slices his melon balls into my prunes. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. When we're in bed, he cheats on the score. He takes extra strokes and keeps hollering for but I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. The game cramps our love life, as you might expect. He asks for a mulligan when he can't connect. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. He bears such a love for that pill on the mound. Sometimes I wish I were pockmarked and round. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. I pray that the Lord will preserve him from harm. Maybe my darling will fracture his arm. But I still love him, love all of him. I've been widowed by golf. Oh, the 19th hole is a merry old hole for me. I call from a wine and I call from a beer and I call from a highballs 3. Oh, the tails are taller and the scores are smaller and the wassail fills the bowl. The ice is colder and the jokes are older at the good old 19th hole. There are 18 holes to the course, they say, but there's only one for me. When I get there, the approach is fair, and I drink a birdie 3. Oh, the tails are taller and the scores are smaller and the wassail fills the bowl. The ice is colder and the jokes are older at the good old 19th hole. Oh, the 19th hole is good for the soul. It's the ultimate goal for me. I may hook my drives, I may miss my putts, but I sink my highballs 3. Oh, the tails are taller and the scores are smaller and the wassail fills the bowl. The ice is colder and the jokes are older at the good old 19th hole. As he strode to the green, I felt guilty. It wasn't quite cricket, I know, but golf was the game we were playing, and I was in need of the dough. So though I'm as pure as the next one, his stance made me think of the stakes. Staring fixedly down at his golf shoes, I remarked, I have always liked snakes. And as he spun on his heel, missing the putt, he observed, sweet violets, sweeter than all the roses, covered all over from head to foot, covered all over with sweet violets. I think he knew then what my game was, and he tried a few ploys back at me, like, what's that strange bug on your collar? And why should a horse climb a tree? But I've been a gamesman for decades. I bore all his jibes with a grin. In fact, while he pointed at treetops, I kicked the ball nearer the pin. He knew that he had stepped into something big. But what could it be? It was sweet violets, sweeter than all the roses, covered all over from head to foot, covered all over with sweet violets. By the time we teed off at the 18th, he was shaking so hard he was blurred. As I casually said, "You seem nervous." And was that a robin I'd heard? These innocent-sounding explosives were set to go off with his swing. My timing was perfect as usual, his comment the usual thing. Well, I guess the best man won. I corrected him. You mean the better man won. I mean sweet violets, sweeter than all the roses, covered all over from head to foot, covered all over with sweet violets. In Britain, our ball measures 1.62. It's 1.68 neath the red, white, and blue. But in northern Iguana, one fact doth appall. They practice their putting with no balls at all.
What?
No balls at all, no balls at all. A very small putter and no balls at all. The northern iguanans use coconut shells, and once in a while they drive small temple bells. They chip and they slice and they hammer and maul, but the misguided buggers use no balls at all.
What?
No balls at all, no balls at all. A very small putter and no balls at all. Some natives use oranges, while others use eggs. The latter hard-boiled, lest they splatter their legs. A foursome on birds' nests will slow to a crawl, but whatever the missile, there's no balls at all.
What?
No balls at all, no balls at all. A very small putter and no balls at all. Now they say that some visiting pros join the game, and since that occasion they've not been the same. When asked for equipment, their hosts loud did call for some skulls newly severed, but no balls at all.
What?
No balls at all, no balls at all. A very small putter and no balls at all. So here's to old Britain, to me and to you, and the balls of our country size 1.62. Our bastions may crumble, our ensigns may fall, but we'll never go golfing with no balls at all.
What?
No balls at all, no balls at all. A very small putter and no balls at all. I went to the sporting store shopping around. They showed me a caddy cart newly marked down. Caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. I next spied some high-speed balls, bought quite a few, liquid and rubber and steel center too. High-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. The salesman was holding a sun-visored hat. Now how could I ever play golf without that? Visored hat, high-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. They mentioned a glove guaranteed anti-slip. Well, of course I would have to wear that for my grip. Grip tight glove, visored hat, high-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. Just try on this jacket, it's proof against rain. I handed my credit card over again. rainproof coat, grip tight glove, visored hat, high-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. They mentioned in passing, now everyone knows, a rangefinder standard equipment for pros. Rangefinder, rainproof coat, grip tight glove, visored hat, high-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball. Just as I turned to walk out of the store, they casually showed me a watch that kept score, and a wristlet band, and a bag cover, and foot powder, and rubber socks, and cleated shoes, and a set of new stainless steel bronze insert aluminum shafted putters, and a rangefinder, rainproof coat, grip tight glove, visored hat, high-speed balls, caddy cart, you need them all, so you can be on the ball, so you can be on the ball. 'Twas a Scotsman that they say began it all, by slicing rocks against St. Andrew's wall. And though Holland claims a spot, we'd agree it was a Scot, for what but a Scot would thrash a poor wee ball? King James in 1491 ordained that henceforth golf be played by none. It is wickedness, said he, it interferes with archery, and provides the lower class with too much fun. And James VI on golf was rather keen, so he made it lawful in 1618. But James was rather nervous, saying first go to Sunday service, for you'll need the Lord's assistance on the green. It was back in 1744, at the links of Leith and Edinburgh's door. Some burghers with propriety set up the first society that met in church to lie about their score. At first the new-mown green was rather rare, and then attempts were made at simple care. Sheep would graze on them at night, then were herded out of sight, but somehow you always knew that they'd been there. Once a golfer lived on curses, nerve and drinks. Then in 1867 on the links, St. Andrews let in ladies and the hells turned into Hades, and you couldn't reach the bar for all the minks. So when golf has got your stomach tied in knots, and your bloodshot eyes see balls instead of spots, as your mental health gets worse, face the Highlands as you curse. Remember, it was started by the Scots. There were 100 teams, even in your wildest dreams. You'd never be prepared for such a shock. Everybody who was passing in review. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. Locust Valley was the scene where the water, sand, and green felt the tread of famous feet around the clock. Why, if you hadn't won renown, you'd get run right out of town. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. There were artists by the score, cubists, realists, and more, and Salvador with his famous melting clock. But he got into a brawl when his whiskers moved the ball. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. It was late when Frankie came, everybody cheered his name. As always, he was followed by his flock. As he smiled and yodeled for, women fainted by the score. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. Then the great psychiatrist took a swing, and as he missed, analyzed his plight as just a mental block. So he hypnotized his score till it turned to birdie 4. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. And then the fastest man alive in his race shorts did arrive, one eye on the ball and one eye on the clock. Though his score turned out the worst, all agreed he finished first. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. Then the noble English lord was so obviously bored, the vulgar folk could not forbear to mock. Every time he missed a shot, they yelled, "I'd say, bad show, what?" It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock. When the tournament was played and the tally it was made, the folks who ran the benefit took stock. All stood speechless as they learned they'd lost twice more what they earned. It was a bad, bad day at Piping Rock.
My caddy's the worst in the business, and nowadays business is bad. There's not one today to compare with the laddie that caddied for Dad. Everybody sing! Bring back, bring back, bring back the caddy my daddy once had. Bring back, bring back the laddie that caddied for Dad. Today he will serve you in silence, so thick it can almost be cut. He stifles his sneezes and hiccups until you're just ready to putt. Bases! Bring back, bring back, bring back the caddy my daddy once had. Bring back, the laddie that caddied for Dad. His eye is as sharp as the eagle's. This fact is attested by all. He sees every flaw in your downswing, but not where you've just hit the ball. Altos! Bring back, bring back, bring back the laddie my daddy once had. Bring back, the laddie that caddied for Dad. He believes in the right of possession. Whatever's not bolted, he hacks. And when he is out of your vision, he uses your clubs to drive rocks. Sopranos! Bring back, bring back, bring back the caddy my daddy once had. Bring back the laddie that caddied for Dad. Someday he will be a pro golfer. I wish him a future that's grim. I wish that when he goes for 18, they give him a caddy like him. Revenge! Bring back, bring back, bring back the caddy my daddy once had. Bring back, the laddie that caddied for Dad.
I'm the master of the golfing clan, a professional rambling bum. The PGA looks down on me 'cause I'm a traveling slum. I spend my time in gay pursuit of women and free drinks, but when prize money is posted, I'm the first one on the links. I'm a pitiful case of the master race, a professional rambling bum. I bummed a drink at Aaron and Mink, the Philadelphia course. It really was a triumph, I got a golf ball to endorse. The prize was $65,000 and the par was the 70 strokes. I didn't finish the course, but I sank 70 rum and cokes. I'm a pitiful case of the master race, a professional rambling bum. I hitched a drive to the Thunderbird in Upper Montclair, NJ. 25,000 was the prize with which I walked away. I know that Littler won the match when Nicholas hit the skids, but I matched his winning with the bets I won from the high school kids. I'm a pitiful case of the master race, a professional rambling bum. Say I came on great in the Lone Star State in the Beaumont Country Club when the rain washed out the final round and the course became a tub. I know it was all for women, but I almost made it big. It was in the bag 'cause I was wearing drag, but the rain washed off my wig. I'm a pitiful case of the master race, a professional rambling bum. Well, whenever there's a tournament, you're sure to find me there, with Palmer, Littler, Casper, with Nicholas, and with Blair. I'm never in the money 'cause I'm the duffer of the mob, but I'd rather play the PG way than take an honest job. I'm a pitiful case of the master race, a professional rambling bum. Ah, my friends, let us not mourn the departed. Let us remember instead that there is a country club up in the skies where every golfer ends up when he dies. Every day is summertime, no more traps, no hills to climb. Checking scores is a capital crime far, far away. Oh, golfers never die, never die, never die. Oh, golfers never die, they just smell that way. There is a country club made for the stag, where lovely girls compete to tote your bag. Every girl is passing fair, breathless, bosomy, and bare. No one golfs, but who's to care? Far, far away. Oh, golfers never die, never die, never die. Oh, golfers never die, they just smell that way. There is a sweet clubhouse far, far away, where you can rest your bones some happy day. Faucets run with scotch and rye, the pool's martini extra dry. You're never tight, but you're always high, far, far away. Oh, golfers never die, never die, never die. Oh, golfers never die, they just smell that way. There is a driving range farther along. No matter how you swing, you can't go wrong. Hits the bullseye perfectly, 2-mile wallops fast and free, bounces right back to your tee, far, far away. Oh, golfers never die, never die, never die. Oh, golfers never die, they just smell that way. Yes, friends, there is a better land that we all know. Golfers, make ready now, someday you'll go. Why wait to enjoy the fun? Why not buy a suicide gun? Make a little hole-in-one, you'll be far, far away. Oh, golfers never